Alright, you guys, update on the market. That's what's happening. So we have 1 hour candle. $11, $12, 1 o'clock. So notice this is what I didn't like right here. Found suspicious that at 1 o'clock is when we close the forward candle. It closed right here, which is what you didn't want. You wanted to shoot above this whole time. So you may tell me from 9 o'clock till right now, you had all this time, and at 1 o'clock you started to going up. But not just that, at 1:30 you had one. See, this was all fucking red flag. You had one, so 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock barely inside, right? The next 15, alright, cool. The next 30, nah. The next 45, we should have been already here by 1:15, 1:30, 1:45 still being there. All red flag. Because same time when you were looking at Bitcoin, whilst I was looking at Bitcoin, you had this barely happening. 1 o'clock, like this should have been this drama. This should have been up here, cause we close. So look where we close. 9 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 9 o'clock. Sunday 9 o'clock. We're 9 o'clock down here. That's fucking bad. First of all, you want it to be somewhere in here, but the fact that then at 10:30 we stay up here, which is cool, whatnot, but the fact that we're still here at this time, we should have been up here by 1 or 2 o'clock at least. But the fact that we end up taking all this time and still be below here and where Ethereum was, it wasn't. I didn't like that. The moment I started doing this, Bitcoin Ethereum at this time, I was like, oh, okay, it's gonna finish it off by dumping. And that's what it's gonna do. Watch. Remember how earlier in my other videos I was telling you guys that even my indicator was telling you that this is a dropping zone if you don't pass this? Watch. See right here, your target. So this area was important to pass the whole day, just like yesterday. This was the main area to get inside this box right here. Watch, let me show you. This shit bright as hell. Anyway, yeah, so getting into this box was important. It was okay, cool. Also, the fact that we need to stay above this area right here at 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, but we started dropping earlier, and then at the time that we needed to stay up here, we were fucking having a hard time underneath this monthly. That was a red flag. You didn't want to be underneath the monthly, especially around the end of a 4-hour candle, especially from 1 in the morning till 5 is the last 4-hour candle to complete a 12-hour candle, which completing a 12-hour candle is very important, just like completing the whole day. So you're completing you're completing a half a day worth already gone. That's why the last 4, like, it's you do it or you fucking finally make a move, and that's what it's doing. It missed it. Missed the next one, which was these were your 2 key important areas. Your before your last 4 candle, so the last from 9 to 1 o'clock. So from 9 to 1 o'clock, your key areas to make the move would be 10:45 to 11:30 to be up in this area right here, of not pushing it up, especially because you're already right there. The fact that it started breaking below that and held this during that time, the time that you were looking at over here, and rejecting, all fucking bad. The fact that then after that it broke this, what would be now a support, it's breaking it, it's testing it, and now this was an important area. The next key time, again, failed it, and then I was going for the real move. Why? Because the real move closes at 5, because it's the last forward candle. The day, this is where we close the day. Not just that, we're closing a week. We're closing a week. So now when you go to your, what's that hour? I think right here is 8-hour candle. Versus the 8. No, we didn't have one here. Oh yeah, right there. Yeah, box right there. Too many fucking colors. I know, people, but bear with me. Do any other ones? Nope. It's a key for a sell. Yeah, for a sell. It's gonna act like a little support, but I'm gonna smash it because it's not really shit. You got this. You got these two right here. So that's a weekly, so it's gonna have some sort of hard time going down, but not really. You can see how it's testing it right now. So now 1 hour candle. So anyways, right here, see? So you had just, now that you know that this box, fuck up, my bad. It's a 4 hour candle, so it's red, right? So you know you had your 2 supports, each resistance. You know that this area was important. When it broke that, it was going to complete this pattern, which will then send you, especially right now, what time it is, red flags, goes through it, but it knows how to go through it real quick. So you have to be in a smaller time frame. So you have to be in the 15 or 10 to catch this move right here or this move right here, especially during this time. Right now it's not the joking time, the hey, I'm gonna go down then go back up again type of shit. No, this is the final move. It's halfway. It's already halfway through the forward candle. So that's what it's already setting up. It's just setting up. That's all what it's doing. Then I'm gonna take this off. And then for Ethereum, oh, and then for Bitcoin, my bad, you guys, my bad. For then Bitcoin, take the drawings off. All these red boxes, what do you want to call it here, are your resistance area. You notice right there, right here, that's what the box was at. It was hitting a resistance. And then you have the next one right here. And this is supposed to act like support, and it's testing that support right now. Alright, so I think it's also a 12-hour candle. Or daily. Daily, yeah. Remember that daily that I said that both in Ethereum and Bitcoin were right there right now, and they were barely hovering above it? And seeing right now, it's already smashing through it. It's setting up already to actually start going on down. And it's not gonna close. It's not gonna keep dropping that far, but it's gonna close far enough. We're gonna break these weekly or monthly key areas. Same with Ethereum. See, Ethereum does it again. Ethereum has more. Since Ethereum is smaller, Ethereum makes the moves first, and it makes the moves. When it makes a real move like this, that's when you know, like, oh, okay, it's gonna do it this time. And again, it's showing you the support that it needs to hold to still be above in this area right here. So as long as Ethereum holds this area right here, then it lets you know Bitcoin is still gonna have some sort of hope, because Ethereum is like Ethereum is to what SPS is to NASDAQ. SPS is my to go to where to really know where and how far the Nasdaq is gonna go and how hard the Nasdaq is gonna go, depending how how SPX is moving. Same with Ethereum. As long as Ethereum has this still upward trend and whatnot, you still have hope for Bitcoin. But if we close this week on the edge of this or still inside, that lets you know that within the next 2 or 3 days, it's gonna start breaking this area right here. Or what it's gonna do is it's gonna do this, where it's gonna hold the next couple of days and then go back up. But if we pass this area, this all telling you right here that within the next couple of days we're gonna start dropping, especially how we close today. And you go to your box, to box time. Same thing, same pattern. See, last night. Oh my bad, that's Saturday. Yes, Saturday. Yeah, Saturday. Saturday, same shit at 9. Early, you wanted to hold this box this whole time and start breaking up at fucking 10:45 to 11:30. And I said yesterday, if you start seeing that it's not over in above here in this box by 11:15, 11:30, we're gonna go down, and actually start doing that way earlier than that. So then I start thinking, okay, it's falling now, and that means that the important time is gonna end up closing in a lower. It's gonna go for the move in a lower area. And once it's doing that, then from there you know, like, okay, we're gonna continue down. This is an important area. This is the area that we're waiting for. This time right here. Where is it at? This time right here. So the fact that it went through all that and was doing this on a weak area, no weekly resistance, no monthly resistance or nothing. It was just daily resistance. It couldn't do that. What should happen once we go closer to the actual time? We close here at with it. Look how it shoots down, and remember that we closed at 1 in the morning. So it could have stayed the whole time and then shoot on up at 1 in the morning to have that more time to try it again one more time. But the fact that it breaks down an hour before 1 o'clock and below the monthly, that lets you know everything. It's like, oh, okay, this bitch is gonna close here. It's gonna have a hard time passing, and then again, your next important time will be right here. Look what happened at 5. Close below. Saw this throughout the day was fucking bad, you guys. And then right here, same pattern. Starts going on down. See? So that's why it's important to look at it in the 15-minute candle, 10-minute candle when it comes close to actually the end of the day type of thing. So interesting. Now we go to your weekly. See what they are now. See, look, that's an important area where you want to hold, and that's what it's going for. And notice how it's doing it right now in the halfway through the 4-hour candle. So we have the whole setting you up that we're gonna go on up. All of a sudden, we take a dramatic drop halfway throughout the last 4-hour candle of the week. Therefore, then it can slowly start going down, and the closing it's gonna either end the day right here, which is fucking good but bad at the same time because you're right there. That's why in the next 12 to 24 hours we can still keep on dropping, especially if we break this. Especially if this week we close it below here, then we're gonna be now testing this monthly area right here. This monthly area right here. So even though the monthly ended right here, that same strength that it has, so that same floor, because remember how all these lines, you can look at them as floors. They're strong floors. The higher you go in the candles, the stronger those floors are. And this floor spreads out throughout the whole lane, especially because nowadays people and traders, we all see the same thing, and we all get trained the same way when we go into these trading groups, what to to know what a resistance is, where they are, in your monthly, your weekly resistance, and so on and so on. So everybody has the same kind of visual. Once those key area prices are touched or whatever, the market reacts to them because we're actually seeing that. Whereas before it was more of a, we didn't see these graphs, especially the regular folks like us. We didn't have these graphs. You will have your regular fucking New York Shark people yelling just like you see them in the movies, yelling, going over all these screens. And we didn't know about this shit. We didn't have these laptops. We didn't have these graphs. So we will go based off on the newspaper or whatnot, or maybe on the radio, or maybe what we see on the news of the new event that Microsoft had today, and all we saw was what the news said because we didn't have TVs or a bunch of TV channels to really broadcast those events. But now we do. We can actually see this shit. So these key price, they know by them. I mean the computers or all these big guys. They know that we're reacting, especially they see it on the computers, because we sell at those certain key price or whatnot. But now, yeah, like I said, once you break inside here, this box right here, now we're gonna be, depending where we close. If we close on the bottom right here, we'll pay attention to the next 12. In fucking fact, pay attention to the next 12, 24 hours for this box right here. Because if we do end up breaking, closing this day at the edge right here, then that means easily within the next 12 hours to 24, we're gonna end up touching this area here. And breaking this monthly is gonna also be very alarming, very red flag. So I am gonna make another box for this section right here because that's your last hope. After that, you don't really got nothing until down here. That's not saying that it's not gonna stop somewhere over here because you have a bunch of little tiny miniature resistance support areas right here, or support right now pretty much. So they're gonna somewhat supposed to slow it down and give it that, especially because you're at the edge of the last of the cushion. This cushion is supposed to slow it down. This cushion is supposed to tell you, hey, as long as we stay inside this cushion, we're signaling for move on up, for hey, okay, just like anything else, like any cushion that you fall on, it gives you that little bounce on up. And the more it's like in a way like a trampoline way, where as long as you're on that trampoline, you have some sort of movement to bounce you on up. For a candle, and that's why this could happen where it smashes below it and it keeps dropping because of the fact that it smashed to it. So you want to close above to see something like this, happening right here. You see how hard it wants to stay there, and it's barely 330. It could barely easily go back up again, close, but it's not. It's gonna do that shit. It's gonna hold this area right here, and slowly, it's either gonna close right here. The next one is gonna be testing it. Maybe go up again, keep on going down. If not, it's not closer here, and now it's gonna have a hard time getting out because it's inside that weekly. And then this one right here, that's your last hope. I'm gonna write it too. Last hope. Shoot. Just something light. Okay, you guys. So yeah, this is especially I've been touched for the second time. I'm not liking this. I don't really think it's gonna go cold here and go back up. I really think now it's gonna really do it this time for real. Forward. Says it's going down. You might as well just get paired. All right, Bitcoin. Also, the market should be opening right now at 3 o'clock, and I'll cover that because we have the Fed talking Tuesday and Wednesday. We have a lot of important data. Okay, look, so you see right here how it's shot up below that monthly. So that's a no-no. Monthly. This is what we were holding on right now, and we just broke that. You see how we don't really have nothing holding us here. So now you go to the weekly. And you got a little strong support right here, so that slows us down. But after that, we don't really got shit. So down here, yeah, to down here, or pretty much here. But that ain't really shit. But that could slow it down. So let me put an alarm right here. That way I know it comes down to that price. It's a big ol' no-no. Oh, you got. So yeah, either, and if you smash it here, this is gonna be your last stop. This is what's gonna stop us. That's where we're gonna stop. And if you keep going down the next 24 hours, this could be your next stop right here, for sure. This is gonna be your first one. Yeah. Yeah. Sure. It's gonna be your second one right there. And I'm free falling. Remember I mentioned about this yesterday? That's what I say. Time. The Bitcoin's about time. With the Nasdaq SPS, it's time and data. Time and data. And these boxes. These boxes are very, very important. My brain is fucking weird the way it works, but these boxes work. Trust me. It's supposed to slow it down. 240. Close here at 3. Or right here at 3. Bullshit. Continue going on down. Most likely closing the day in this box right here. But this box right here is important. Why? Because I mentioned it yesterday too. No, it's a daily. It's supposed to be a daily then. No, it's a 12. Because it's the last area where we stopped. So putting everything together, if we smash this by 3, we're gonna get here by 5, or even sooner than that, and close here at 5, and that's gonna be bad because you don't want that, because now you're below a next weekly area, a next box. You're still in the cushion, but you don't want to go break that box because you're pretty much going to be breaking your cushion. And from there, it's going to be a free fall. So either this is going to be the last, or we're going to break this 50. We're going to break this 54 and keep going down to the 50s easily. And this should be your stop. We should probably break it, end up closing somewhere below above here, and that should be your stop at least. And then from here we'll start probably recovering. But then if we get to this stage, if we get to a stage where we break this box, if we either stop here or break this box, we should see some more dropping in the next couple of days. But either way, the way how we are right now, if it maintains this way, especially what hours they end up closing the next couple of days and whatnot, we could possibly still keep on dropping and getting down low to the 50s easily. Alright, you guys, and then the market Nasdaq should be opening at 3 p.m. We're high as fuck. We're flying kites. We're high as a kite, but Powell's gonna talk, gonna testify, quote unquote. I don't know about what, but he's gonna testify Tuesday and Wednesday. Monday we don't got no data, so we gotta see how we're reacting once we open, because we don't know what happened over the weekend. Anything can happen over the weekend, and let the market breathe so you can see how, what happened to you. Are you okay? You're gonna see the candles are gonna let you know. Are they gonna be dropping red? Are they gonna be pushing on up, holding? All this is important how they close, and that lets you know a lot. And then we're gonna take a look at the market later on. Bitcoin at 5 p.m. to see how we close, and the Nasdaq most likely after this video. But since it's barely opened, I want to wait. So most likely around the same time I record Bitcoin. That way I can catch up with Nasdaq and SPX, and same time Bitcoin. Deuces.